Yo, 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 it's Zilly Boy Pope here with another illuminating rant. 333-777 and all that jazz. You dig. This is an update to the 21 days of the 42 laws of Mowat. Excuse me. Excuse me. But yeah, in this quick video, I just want to give an update. Yo, like I said in the previous video, it's not about achieving a false form of bliss and happiness. It's about attaining a sense of peace, a sense of grounded peace. You know what I mean? You be going through dark and dense energies and still be at peace, you know what I mean? Light at the end of the tunnel type shit, you know what I mean? Excuse me. Yeah. But yeah, transmutation, man. It's all about transmutation. It's all about when you're at that impasse where you choose to either go with high vibrative thoughts or low vibrative thoughts, to either go with high vibrative actions or low vibrative actions. Each one of those have an equal consequence that's equal to that action. There's no good, there's no bad, there's just reaction. You know what I mean? That's just the universe. So for example, like at work last night, it was a bunch of bonehead activity, and like I feel like I was at that impasse where I could just, see it's divine awareness, is knowing yourself. Cause there's a bunch of bonehead shit going on where it's like, if people just had half of a mind to want to work together or to really look at the action they're doing, they would have a better awareness on how to not push things off on other people. People will learn how to be actually freaking independent instead of just... People just don't have no work ethic nowadays. Like, it's just about, how can I finesse and not do... How can I finesse and not do the work I'm supposed to do? Or how can I cut corners? Or how can I just get some shit out the way so I can leave? Like, not all jobs are like this, but most jobs are like this. Most people just work for themselves and not in the way that I'm talking about. Like, I work for myself, as in all the money I make, I invest in myself, I invest in my family, and it's being used in a lucrative way. That's working for yourself when you're working at another job. But like, when I'm saying how people work for themselves, people literally are selfish as shit. People literally can see that you are freaking busy. You got 2-3 things that you need to do all at once. But on top of this awareness, I see that you got all this shit going on. I still got the audacity to come ask you to do some simple shit that I can do myself. What is that? Is this people who lack common sense, or is this people who just don't care? And I don't think it's either one of them. I really think people just are. It's either they don't care about being inconsiderate, or they're charged being inconsiderate to the game as long as they let them leave their shift early. Cause like my granddaddy used to say, but that shit pitiful. You see a motherfucker got all this shit going on, and you got the audacity to come ask me to do something for you that you could easily do your freaking self. telling you, this that fast food society. We're not living in a home cooked society no more. Like, people really want to do shortcuts. People really want to put their shit off on other people, and people want to do the least amount of work and get paid and still keep it moving. It's like, that type of shit translate to your future success. If the way you work is to put shit off on other people, or to cut corners, or to do the least amount of work, that is going to reflect in the success that you achieve. Period. People don't think about it that deep. People not even trying to be successful. And it's like, I could be speaking out of whim on this, but from outside looking in, people don't have an idea of what it takes to be successful. Why is it, and this is a whole nother example. The first example, I'm talking about a manager with some bullshit. Let me talk about a worker real quick. All this shit that y'all did is all over the ground. Y'all did it. It's not mine. Y'all did it. It's in my area, but y'all did it. It's your job to clean it. It's your responsibility. Y'all did it. So why is it that as soon as everybody leave out this motherfucker, you over here just chilling, sitting on the counter with all this motherfucking work that need to be done? You sitting on the counter waiting for your shift to be over. And then when your shift over and you find some shit, you don't do nothing by it, you just bring it to me. Well, good night. Whoa, that was hard. Like, people are fucking I was about to say idiots and boneheads, but nah, I ain't gonna be that. Just people are unaware. And it makes you think about society, how we have all this waste and people don't see the problem, like, on Earth being us. Like, we try to say, oh, the problem is population. Oh, the problem is global warming. Oh, the problem is poaching too many animals and fucking up the environment. No. Those are residuals from the problem. The motherfucking problem is us. We're lacking freaking awareness. If people had the general, like, you do not have to be super woke to know these things that I speak of. And I'm talking about simple shit. This is simple shit I'm talking about. Being considerate. Learning how to do for yourself. Stop taking the fast food route. Get into that home cooked meal vibe, you feel me? Be considerate of other people. Open your freaking eyes. And if you don't understand or see something, ask a question. People are so fucking inconsiderate, man. Just all day yesterday at work, people just taking shortcuts, or can see something that needs to be done and walk right past it. Do some little shit that they need to get done. Walk right past some shit that they can easily do and leave it on you to do it. Or the worst one I seen, somebody come back to my area, drop some shit on the floor, look at me and walk away. So you're not gonna pick that up? Like, but people don't understand, this shit translates to their reality. This translates to their success. People don't know that. When you don't take care of yourself, you don't put in certain energies or have a certain awareness, that is the reality you're going to live in. So when you just dump shit off on other people, guess what? You dumping off your success on other people. You dumping off energy that you could have spent on other people, and if that person knows how to use that energy, you dumping off your successful energy on somebody else. You giving that to somebody else. And it's funny, like, with divine awareness comes divine action. with all these different things going on yesterday, do you think I was freaking annoyed? Of course I'm freaking annoyed. Do you think I want to say something? Of course I want to say something, but I know myself. I'm older now. Like, I'm coming up on my Saturn return. I know when I can speak up and come from a place of love and enlightenment, and I know how it is when I speak up and it's gonna come from a place of annoying and bitch y'all dumb as fuck because you have no freaking common sense. And I know how energy works. I don't want to pop off on anybody. I do not want to educate people on simple shit if I'm not in the space to educate. Now, if I'm in the space to educate and to just pull you to the side and say, hey, I don't feel like I should have to tell you this, but since you're so fucking dumb, I'm playing. This is me venting. Cause this is how I would have came off on all these people. I would have called y'all all idiots. I would have said, when a bitch asked me to do some shit that they could easily done themselves, I would have looked at her crazy and said, bitch, you can do it yourself. Like, I just took the peaceful route. I don't mind working. I don't mind working hard. I don't mind doing all the things that I got done yesterday. But at the same time, if people had a lick of awareness, just a little twinge of awareness in an idea of work, that shit would have went by smoother. But all people care about is themselves. But see, this is where I'm gonna end the video at. People want to care about themselves until they need some fucking help. Till they realize need some fucking help. They care about themselves and want to put off shit on you and want to get out, go early. Want to sit on the counter while you do shit that they're supposed to do. Alright. All that shit gonna come back full circle. And that's not saying it's gonna be a negative thing, because I don't think consequences are good or bad. I think it's just the way of the universe. It's the way of the energy. So think about it this way. And I know I just said I end the video on this. I end the video on this though. Think about it this way. Tell me who is gaining more experience points, EXP, in the game of life. The person who was taking a shortcut, sitting on the counter, chilling, doing shit. Person who's coming back there, dropping shit on the floor, looking at it and don't pick it up, expect you to pick it up even if you didn't drop the shit. The person who comes back there and asks you to do some shit that they can easily do while you are busy. Why are you gonna ask me to do something if you literally see I'm doing something and you can do it yourself? It's not rocket science. Who do you think is gonna get the most experience points? Those people who are being inconsiderate and unaware of their own actions? Or the person who's taking the peaceful route? Breathing in, breathing out, realigning myself to my successful path. I know I'm out of here. I know the financial abundance is already here. I'm walking as such. I don't have to cuss nobody out. I don't have to put nobody in their place or pull people to the side if it's not in alignment with my energy at the moment. Who is gonna have the more success? The person who dumps shit off on other people, who wants to, do least work, get out early on the backs of other people. You know what I mean? Is that person gonna get more EXP than the person who is transmuting all that bullshit to higher knowledge, to higher energy? I'll let you decide. I know the reality I live in. I know what I perceive. I know what I experience. I know these are my final days working this type of job. Cause some people are like, oh, I want to work until I can't work no more. I'm like, nah, I want to continue working. I just want to work for myself. I just want to have time for my family and my friends and not have to worry about finances. And when people need a helping hand, I want to be there to be that helping hand. I know I'm on the path of abundance. I know I'm on the path of prosperity. And I walk as such. I talk as such. I don't stoop down to negative energies just because I get annoyed, or in my reality, in my conscience, I feel like somebody should know something. No. I take responsibility of what I can control, and what I can control is how I feel, and I can control what I do with how I feel. I can choose to go down that negative route and cuss people out. I've done it before. Or even talk to people in a certain type of tone because I'm annoyed, because I shouldn't have to explain something this simple. Or I can just take the peaceful route, don't say nothing. Feel me? See if people can pick up on psychology and body language and look me dead in my face and see what my answer is or how I feel. But if you don't want that awareness, you don't need that divine awareness. Continue living your life sleep. Continue living your life as a sheep to your own false satisfactions. Because when you put stuff off other people, you do not get true fulfillment. I do not put stuff on other people. I like to make other people's lives easier. I like to make other people's lives better. But that's my goal. My goal is to be a helpful spirit. My goal is to be a ray of light. My goal is to put in the necessary groundwork to ascend to my highest self. And as long as I'm on that path and getting in tune with my divine awareness and my divine action, that abundance, that prosperity of the spirit is here. And I walk as such. And that's Illy. Another illuminating rant. Candlelight community takes one candlestick to light 1,000. I love all y'all out there. Yo, have a blessed day. And let's just keep ascending, keep it moving, keep it grooving, stay in tune with your higher self. You dig? That's Illy and out. Yeah.